Yes, exactly that, but it's also our economy trends. Now, earlier we touched on our finances, but last week the Department of Energy announced that the petrol price will drop to 11 Rand 20 per litre for inland 95 octane, and then 10 Rand 79 for coastal, and 11.02 for 93 octane. Well, on the line, Dawie Roodt is back, Director of and Chief Economist of the Efficient Group. He will be explaining to us the reason why this is happening. Dawie, first of all, why the unexpected drop in petrol prices?
Not really unexpected. We saw that coming, the Economist, of course, and the reason why the petrol price came down quite sharply has to do with the international oil price. And the international oil price about halved the past 6-7 months. And of course, that is a very important variable when you calculate the petrol price. How much do we pay for oil? And the oil price in dollar terms today is less than a half than where it was 7-8 months ago.
Now, we always compare oil and petrol, and then, people have asked me about food. Why can oil go down and petrol go down, but why can't our food become cheaper? I mean, what does all of this mean to South Africa?
Food quite often become cheaper. Quite often what happens if there's a bumper harvest in maize, for example, maize price will fall. You're absolutely right. Usually the food prices do not fluctuate as much as the petrol price, but it doesn't go up as much as the petrol price quite often as well. If we look at the petrol price, if there's an increase in the international oil price, you're going to see an immediate impact within 1 month in the oil price and the petrol price, as well as the exchange rate of the currency, the rand. If the rand weakens, then very soon thereafter you're going to see an increase in the petrol price. In terms of the food prices, there's much more competition, there's far more players in the economy, and it's not a so-called administrative price. The petrol price is an administrative price, which simply means that the minister decides how much to change the petrol price.
Now, we are talking trends, and we can't expect the petrol price to remain stable, but do you think it will? And can we expect another drop in the future?
In fact, I think we're going to see another drop in the petrol price within a month, 20 cents or so a litre. It's still a little bit early to say, but a smallish drop. But I'm afraid the good news is not going to last forever. My suspicion is that the Minister of Finance is going to increase the fuel levy or the tax on petrol with quite a large margin. So I expect at least an increase in April.
Well, Dawie Roodt, thank you for looking into your economic crystal ball and giving us an overview. We really appreciate it this morning. Dawie Roodt, the Chief Economist of the Efficient Group, giving us details on what is happening for the rest of the year, not just in terms of the petrol price, but also in terms of our finances. I reckon it's January now, and all of us as South Africans are just happy to save an extra rand or two. But hey, there's more happening on our Feel Good Breakfast show. Leigh-Anne, what you got?